We've gathered from all around the world, hype beasts, stands, regular fans, idiots like myself, to view this event. I'm super late. I went to the wrong theater. Oh well.
Yeah, it will take for a while, like at least 25 minutes.
Yeah.
To go there.
I'll be super late. It's cool. It's not like a real movie. It's like a fashion show for Kanye West. Do you know him?
No, Kanye West.
Yeah, he's a singer, a rapper. Where are you from?
Turkey.
Oh, cool. Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Yeah.
Nasılsın? Oh.
That's all I know.
Oh, good. Good. Have you been to Turkey?
No, never. I'd like to go.
And then I entered. Policeman is looking at me and questioning me, and while the others were looking underneath of the car.
Alright, they just started, so I'm gonna take a piss real quick, and then we're gonna go into the theater and see what happens. The venue was packed. More packed than when Avengers came out, than Star Wars even, because I didn't see people standing and having to rush to the back of the theater and sit on the grimy, butter-soaked floor like I did. That's exactly what I did. I had to go back, and there were two people standing in the back behind the last row of seats when I got up there, and I had to sit on the floor. But I had this gap in between two of the it looks like VIP seats or something like that. Sat in between those, and I got to see the whole thing. I might have missed about 10 minutes or something like that. The imagery was appealing visually. I'll get to the audio parts in a bit, but the visuals I think was interesting. I've never seen a fashion show fully. I've only seen like maybe 30 seconds. I don't know that I really appreciate fashion. The clothing itself looked really, kind of like a weird cyberpunk, like a dirty cyberpunk thing, what you wear in an urban Shadowrun environment. I appreciated those parts of it, but a lot of these outfits didn't seem very practical, and the models seemed super uncomfortable, or like they didn't want to be there. Like Young Thug at some point was sitting there with his head in his hand, like, I don't want to do this. And I don't know why that's synonymous with cool in the fashion world. But anyway, physically, just looking at the bodies of these models, the skin, the lighting, all that stuff, I thought was cool. The models themselves were physically varied in their build, skin color. You got to see a lot of darker skinned people, which you don't get to see enough of that on the big screen, I don't think. It was cool to see that with the lighting, getting to see all those close-ups of that imagery. I liked that a lot. And I had a lot of moments where I looked around at a theater packed of people Snapchatting and tweeting and all that, and I have to acknowledge that this was a unique experience. The ability for a rapper to have his own fashion line debuted in movie theaters and simulcasted throughout the world, and debut his album, The Life of Pablo, which is still a really shitty title, and I really hate the album art as well. I think he fucked up on that visually. For a guy who spent so much time crafting this, he's going way off the mark, in my opinion, with the visuals of this album so far. Maybe he's going to change the album cover. I really hope he does, because at this point, as I'm saying this, it's set to be this orange. I'll put it up here. There's this orange little thing with letters around. I guess it looks like a JPEG. Like the dude just slapped a JPEG in the bottom corner, and I cannot stand that. But I was physically very uncomfortable watching this because I had to sit on my ass with nothing supporting my back. I wasn't against the wall, so it was uncomfortable. My ass was numb. I was shifting around. So I wanted to leave at some point. After watching 30 minutes of this, I felt like I'd seen everything that was to be seen. I partially feel like I was tricked by Kanye and all the hype and everything that go in there. I don't know. I originally don't know what I thought I was gonna see, but it definitely wasn't that. I even thought that there was gonna be more fashion. I mean, it ended up being you looking at the same clothing for an hour and a half. I don't know how long I was in there, but it was far too long. Everything was too long. I just wanted to be out of there. I eventually got my wish. The album itself. The music sounded okay. Like I guess slightly more vaulty-eases. How do you feel about Kanye West?
He's a little controversial, but
Yeah.
he's alright.
I just came back from this weird fashion show thing he put on. It was weird. He debuted another fashion thing, and he was like talking a lot about achieving his dreams and stuff. It was weird.
And you know the mom, Kim's mom, she dabbles and she's a spin, she's a spin doctor.
Yeah.
And she spins it to the most advantageous way that they can make the most money.
Do you think it's evil, or do you respect the business part? You're like,
I don't think it's evil. I think
okay.
if you can hustle it and make it like that, hey, and you're not hurting anybody, you're not cutting down a whole forest and you're starving poor kids, if you can make it that way, fine,
Yeah.
I mean, I respect them. I admire the Kardashians' mom because she made all of her kids rich. Say what you want about her, she's a brilliant woman.